Hey, and welcome to something new. Simple question. You know how they say, like, during baseball and whatnot, like, you gotta be the ball? You ever wanted to be that ball? But, like, a wrecking ball sized ball? Well, let me introduce you guys to Red Tether, game by Sleeper Games. In where you can do just that. So this is another game from Sleeper Games, who you may remember from a little game called Hyperspace Dogfights, which I've played a lot on the channel. He's also working on some other stuff. I'm not going to reveal too much about that. If you are interested in stuff like that, there's always the Sleeper Games Discord. Link will hopefully be in the description. If not, remind me to put that in there if it isn't. Where you can keep in touch to all the stuff he is working on, which is a lot. It's worth a look. But yes, this is Red Tether, more specifically the 0.961 beta, which is just released on Steam. And yeah, you're basically what I just said, sentient wrecking ball with some physics-enabled powers. So let's quickly go through the tutorial. I've spent a little bit of time on this game because I know Sleeper Games tend to be a little bit difficult out of the gates, so I want to not spend a half an hour just fumbling with what to do. Anyway, controls are simple. Turn around, give gas, put on the brakes. And then there's this thing. What is this thing? That's a harpoon. Which is your, for the most part, only way of attacking. But it is flexible enough to attack in a multitude of ways. So let's quickly go through training, so you guys know what's up. So you can do crazy stuff like this, which makes you happy. So what can you do? You can put a tether on something, and you're stuck to it. Stuck is a big word. You can just bugger off if you want to. Wait. Put tether on and then you can pull yourself into it for some good old damage. You know, really get in there, you know, be the missile, be the ball. And of course there's other stuff you can do. You put a tether on something, you hit the brakes, and you pull, you can pull the damn thing straight off, which is great. And then you just go like, and destroy it too. Of course, that's not all you can do. Of course not, because that will be not really flexible, would it? You can also hook stuff together. Get them to pull on each other and make it go boom that way. So that's neat. What else is there to do? There's probably more. Yeah, you can cut your tethers if you feel like you have too many of them. Speaking of too many of them, you are not restricted to having only one. In fact, you can have a lot of them. So yeah, that's mostly it. What's the goal of the game? Destroy. So yeah, this is training, so there's not too much going on. Let's get into the heat of things. Travel to the outskirts of Contender something. Can't really. Contender space and intercept an outward-bound invasion fleet. Wreck as much havoc as you can to eventually draw out their command vessel. So there's a total of 50 waves. I've done 2 runs and I made it to wave 10. I'd be surprised if I could get there again. It's not that I'm bad at games, but again, Sleeper Games tend to be a bit more on the difficult side starting off, and I don't have too much time in it. For the record, there are items in the game. I hope we'll see a few of them. Top left is my health. Let's get to destroying stuff. Alright, so our first thing is here, destroy to provoke a fleet response. So let's peeve off the fleet, shall we? And here comes all the stuff we get to destroy. So first wave, just target practice, nothing shooting at you, but that'll change really quickly. So if things are too heavy, it's also possible that it just rips your tether to shreds, which is less than ideal. So there's different kind of stuff that can happen, like sometimes missiles will fly off ships and you can use those missiles as explosives to pull into other ships, or like explodey barrels, you know. Can't go wrong with a few good explodey barrels. Alright, our first enemy, this guy will shoot at us. And there's our health system. Well, our shield system, our health system is over here. I've mentioned that before. So you can use stuff as a shield against bullets. Commentary will start to dwindle a bit here, because, you know, I do need to make sure I don't die on wave 2. So you got people that shoot at you, people that swing at you. I'm sure we'll see a few swingers. Here, I'm trying to find... Yeah, there's one of them. But as stated, you can just go like this and... Yeah. Okay. So these do try to... The melee guys try to destroy your tethers, which can be annoying. Again, also keep in mind this is still beta, so stuff is subject to change. If you want to be part of that change, then by all means, go join the Discord, go leave your feedback. Be the change you want to see in the world, or something along those lines. Although I don't think this is really appropriate here. Generally not a great idea to fling yourself into a sword-wielding piece of rock, but sometimes you just don't have an option, you see. So I'm just going to do this one run, because I don't want to spoil too much that's in here. We'll see how well it goes. But let me tell you, waves do get trickier. Okay, so see those yellow things? Those are our items that we can collect. Some are easy, they just give you some of your health back. Others can do a wide variety of stuff. I haven't had too many items, but know that it does exist. One thing I have to say though, it's a lot less flashy than Hyperspace Dogfights was, and by that I mean flashy in a literal sense. There's not that much flashing going on the screen, which is probably a good thing. It's also a little bit more laid back, as far as I know, and that's coming from 2 runs I've already done. There's nothing pushing you forward. Granted, there's also nothing to farm, so there's no real reason to linger, as far as I know. So I'm just trying to see if I can pull a rocket pack into an enemy and get him to explode that way. There is friendly fire. Considering you're the only one here, you can't really hit yourself yet. I mean, it might be possible later on. You could be silly enough to pull yourself into a missile. I guess that's one way to cause some damage to yourself. Then again, you're pulling yourself into an enemy missile, so is it still friendly fire? Anyway, it's time to probably collect our reward. I don't know if there's any shooters left around. You can check what we're gonna get. Auto upgrade cache. Not sure what that is. 100% faster while on tether. Plus 15 max shields. Applies unidentified tech. Huh. Mystery. I'll take the mystery. So the thing explodes once something gets pulled off, so you can't... Oh, it's a health upgrade. Okay. And then the last thing that can't do damage decides to bugger off. Debris and items do stick around. I'm doing something wrong here. Get me out of here. Okay. So in case you get lost, you do get pointed back towards where the action is. I do believe it's still a loop, as Hyperspace Dogfights was. So I believe if you keep going down, you'll eventually end up on top of the screen again. Which is nice, but you also get arrows pointing to, hey, there's still stuff there. Be the missile. Okay, let's see if we can pull off a turret. I've never bothered with it. Mainly because it seems dangerous to just, you know, stand still like this. Yeah, let's not do that. Get our shields back and we'll find another way of dealing with our threats. Which usually involves ramming your face right into them. So far that has been the most successful technique. When in doubt, flat out. See? Do you need that missile pack? You don't, right? Why don't you give that to me? There you go. Let's pull the other one off as well. Let's see if he actually just runs away. There you go. No, he's sticking around. He still has high hopes for something. Here, have him back. I think the rock just took off. Okay, we got a bigger enemy here. He's got machine guns and stuff. Unfortunately enough for him, though, there's a lot of enemies surrounding him, so he's likely to hit his fellow... Ow, 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 ow. Ow, ow. Here, have a missile. So they're not the quickest when you're untethered, which is one reason why I considered taking up the thing that speeds you up when untethered. But you're not supposed to be untethered for the majority of things. You know, tethers are your ways of beating up people, so... Yeah, give me that rocket pack. No, okay, you can have it. Fine, 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 it's yours, keep it. Oh, this works pretty darn well. Oh, I got it. Got the missile pack. I didn't want it. Ah, we took some damage. So yeah, if you get hit when shields are down, you lose one of these. Lose all of them. GG. Simple enough, right? Here, take this. Too close. Okay. So yeah, you can see that a little bit of tactics can go a long way. Looking at how to engage your enemies. Alright, big boy's down. Here's a missile. Oh, you have that. See another missile flying. I think we only have melee guys left who believe just decided to bug off. That's not gonna work. Yeah, so I just hit a explodey barrel, basically. You don't want to do that. Just thought I'd let you know. You don't want to do that. So yeah, you can use the tethers to get to somewhere or get away from somewhere. That's a solid fuel tank, which you can use to set space fires. How cool is that? I don't know, you tell me. It's always nice to be able to use your enemies to destroy your enemies. There's another one of those. Didn't even see that one. I'm trying to see if I can find some stuff to fling at my enemies, but no luck. Okay, so I set fire to an exploding barrel, which caused a campfire. You can see he's not having a good time, and neither do I. Oh, jeez. Wow. Nearly took another hit on that one. So there's a dude here. These guys are so far the most annoying ones, because I feel like they can still get you easy enough. Be the missile. Cool. So there's the arrows I was talking about, Tony. Where there's still stuff that needs destroying. More enemies jumping in. Wouldn't want things to be too easy now, would we? Is the big guy here gone? Yeah, he's out. Can burn. That usually means I take damage. There's probably a way to go. I already got rid of it. Okay. I don't know how that works. That's still something surprising to me. Like unknown to me. But he just jumped into a fire and didn't go. Priority cargo. That usually means there's goodies to be had. Don't destroy them. Again, I kind of welcome the missiles. Yeah, there's our goodie bag, but we are in a bit of a dire position here. So as far as I'm aware, the game isn't really meant to be played fast, which is kind of a different approach from what we're used to. Grant, I only have hyperspace dogfights to go on, and that game definitely wasn't for the slow-paced people. But you could if you really wanted to, I guess. Here you go. Well, you have some of this. Well, you have some of that. Don't have a tether. That's not good. Uh-oh. Okay, didn't blow up. Good. Sometimes I use those to get myself out of danger, and it's like, well, yeah, it exploded in your face now. Is that better? Like, no. It isn't. It's still not really safe to go grab stuff. There we go. That should get rid of that enemy. Or those two enemies. See if we can get anything. Armor recycler, meh. Heals 2 hearts. +1 explosive. Could you not do that? Ah, there's another one enemy over there now. I wonder if this could work. I've never tried it. Yeah, that definitely works. Just pull both guns off of the same ship. Good to know. Okay, let's do the safe option here. I'm gonna just take the health. There we go. Right on time, I've just lost one again. Okay, there's still stuff that needs destruction. Thought I'd be smart by just... There we go. What did we get? Oh, health? Hey! Health restore. We can ignite this with our... thruster. And now that I know I can just do this to get rid of those, my life just became a lot easier. Especially because even destroying the enemy is just kind of nuts. Alright, not ready for wave 9 yet. Don't be near active warheads when they blow up. Wave 9. Ooh, that is a tight formation. Get me out of here. Swing and a miss. So yeah, it seems pulling off weapons is pretty darn good, which is something I've just realized. I knew I could do it, but I didn't know you could pull two weapons off at the same time, and that is a bit of a game changer, honestly. Kind of like in hyperspace dogfights, where when you first start off, it's like auto or like homing missiles are suck, and then once you actually start learning how to redirect those, like homing missiles are awesome. It's basically free damage. This guy doesn't seem to be too happy to get rid of his guns, though. He definitely likes sticking to them. Ow. Ah, that's a shame. Boss time! Yeah, I don't think you have a sleeper game without boss fights in it, would you? So this is as far as I've gotten. I've never beaten this thing, mainly because last time it was here, I really didn't have much stuff going for me. So, we're gonna try to apply what we have learned. Which is using the enemy's weapons against himself. So far without too much luck. I probably shouldn't be destroying all this thing because that is basically my cover. Cover's kind of nice. He shooting through his buddy, that's not allowed. Or is it? I don't know. Ouch. Yeah, the whole weapon pulling doesn't seem too good here, but that's gonna be a good one. Well, that mine doesn't seem to be willing to move to the enemy either. This gun's gone, though. That's something. Good thing the good old strategy of just running around in circles is still a valid one. We do like going around in circles, after all. I have a missile. I assume that would have worked. These guns really don't like being pulled away. Come on. There you go. Alright. Oh. I wonder if I wonder if it's the tether that set that off. Ooh, hello. Yeah, just spawn a mine in my face. That'll work. Okay, let's go pull some turrets then. So that's too many turrets. I guess we can just start working on the boss a bit. See how this is gonna go. Ooh, another mine on the face. That's... Probably should have done something about that. Probably. can probably pull that in somewhere nice. And then see if I can set this thing on fire. Get a campfire going. So I'm assuming you just can't pull off all the weapons. Completely destroy the boss, so to speak. But if I can get the outer ones off... Yeah. And I still took a hit from that? Jeez. Alright, so be it. Pull that into that. That's some damage. Oh, good, another mine in my face. It looks like we will be able to destroy this thing now, though, so that's going to be good. I'm probably going to end things there, too, because, again, I don't want to show off everything this game has on offer. Not quite what I had in mind, but... Ow. That's too far, huh? There's still a gun on that. There. You can have your gun back. How about that? Huh? Ain't I a nice guy? Dang it. I don't want it. I have space harpoons. There goes another chunk. Be the missile. So I'm assuming the game is going easy on us now. The first wave of hyperspace dogfights was pretty simple too. Cool. All right. Maybe actually get an item out of this. Plus 20 top speed, 10% turn speed. Yeah, normally I'd pick that, but again, we're not going to be continuing on here. Instead, we're going to end things here. So, again, Red Tether. I should probably read the description here. So, Red Tether, an action-packed combat puzzle roguelite. This systematically take massive space fleets apart using nothing but your advanced Tether harpoons by crashing ships into another, ripping their components off, and grapple-swinging your way out of danger. I hope I was able to show most of that here. Again, the game is planned to release on the 18th of January, but until then you can probably play tests under the guise that you will help, shape the game by sending a bit of feedback before launch. Make sure that things are in tip-top shape. Join the Discord and the likes. Links will be hopefully provided to you. So yeah, this has been Red Tether by Sleeper Games. Thanks for watching. Hoping you give this one a go at the very least. I'll see you guys on whatever it is that I do next.